is Gravity Groove, and this is Bad Luck Good Game, where last time we had incredibly unfortunate results, because that's kind of my whole thing, if you haven't figured that out by now, is to be unlucky, to generally be unfortunate. That's my gimmick. If I was a wrestler, I would lose all of my matches by some wacky happenstance where part of the ring breaks, or my boot falls off, or... Well, you get the gist. I had someone request to hear the song that is part of the intro that I've used for a year or so, and that's actually a song I wrote a few years ago called Vultures, and the only recording I have of it is like more of a rough cut. I never fully mastered that song, so I'm just going to play that now. It's not that long.
I can't stop to think about it. I just wanna drink about it, yeah. Looking across the bar, I know who you are, yeah. On my hands and knees about it. I just want you tease about it. Looking across the bar, I know who you are, yeah, yeah. There's a certain comedy in why you're watching me. There's a certain I don't know in why I watch you go. Sitting on my hands is not the way I wanna go.
Hey, so that was Vultures by me, and I had Magic open, but for some reason it is not capturing, so we're going to close that and reopen it and see if it picks up. If not, we're going to close the recorder here. I'm going to close OBS and open it back up and see if maybe that's the problem. It does appear that that may be the problem, because it's just giving me nothing here. Okay. We will be right back, and we're going to check out some new event they have. Well, you may notice I'm wearing a different shirt, and it's a different day. Well, after I tried to actually capture game footage after the intro to the show, Streamlabs updated and then no longer worked. It stopped being able to capture game footage, which, as one can imagine, was somewhat of a problem. But we got a hold of support, and they gave us an old build, which is currently functioning, but hopefully the problem will be dealt with in the next couple days. Uniquely, it seems to be affecting high FPS games, which weirdly MTGA is, although it doesn't look it. It's a high demand thing. So what we wanted to do was, there's a free Phantom draft here. Since our other draft was absolutely abysmal, and we're definitely not going to pay to get shit on again, we figured we'd play the free one, and maybe that would go slightly better. although not holding my breath. Here we go. So this is a phantom draft, so drafting the rare doesn't necessarily matter, but as we've seen from this format and has been confirmed largely by outside sources, that's what you're supposed to do. The decks with the bombs are just so much better than the decks without them that it's kind of insane. This is bizarre. Huh. Seems good. So the answer really is to go aggro as hard as you can, right? And hope you have enough disruption to punch through when they inevitably drop something you can't fight through. Or to get incredibly lucky, get all the rares and have them line up with your colors. Or make some kind of weird 3-color control deck where you just try to take literally every removal spell you see and play them all together with a couple finishers. I don't know what the optimal line is, but I guess in this case we'll just take the rare, which is what we would normally do in a quick draft, and see how this works out. This doesn't seem playable in draft, right? Put a counter on a token. Make 2 tokens. That doesn't seem very good. Bleed Dry seems like that's got to be the card here, right? Like, it's removal that kills basically everything in the format, and it's exile. It seems like this should be like an A in terms of a rating. The Outcast seems really scary. That super murdered us in a game. Very, very powerful, but no reason to go off color yet when we have the best removal spell being offered to us. This could end up being a splash if we end up in like maybe green-black with blue as a splash. Another piece of removal. Pseudo removal, mind you, but also another Bleed Dry. I guess we take the Bleed Dry to stay definitively in black, so now we're definitely in black, but we might not be in blue. What the fuck? Is this a joke? Is this a joke? We are going to need some 2-drops, obviously, some 2 and 3 drops, but like, what the fuck? Okay. All right. A lot of good options here. Chill the Grave seems great in this archetype. Stitched Assistant seems pretty reasonable as well. Desperate Farmer seems pretty reasonable as well. It's actually like too many good cards in this pack. I guess Chill does push us more towards Sting and Dimir. And we just want to stay alive, right? So I think the Spirit is fine. Scattered Thoughts, the more objectively powerful card. Wretched Throng if you get a flobbity jillion of them. But I do think, weirdly, the Spirit is what we take here, and not a very powerful card to be picking in this spot, but we don't have any 2-drops yet, so need to cover that part of the curve. I think Ragged Recluse is a little better here. If we can get anything that makes blood tokens, this levels up fairly easily, and it'll block just fine. Or we'd take the Spirit. I think this is better in this case. Both of these are good. We don't have any exploit cards yet, but there are lots of exploit cards, and this seems like the best possible enabler for them. Also a 2-drop. So this is just cancel. Seems like a fine garbage card to run at 2 if we need the extra blocking. Sort of flip the switch. Wow. Chandra really wants to be played in a mono red deck or a dominant red deck. Neither of those things are reasonably possible for us. Archghoul is potentially very good. Depends on how many zombies we can get. Currently we only have 1. Diagraph is supposed to be very good. I've read that people think it's a very good card, but I don't have any experience with it. Binding Geist, of course, always seems pretty good, but there's also another Doom Dissenter. Although we currently, again, don't have any exploit creatures, it does make future exploit creatures better. I'm less excited by this just because it's a 4-drop and we've already got 3 4-drops, so we probably only really have room for 1 or 2 more. We have 3 2-drops as well. I guess we want a good 3-drop here, and I think that Binding Geist is generally going to be more reliable than this. As an additional cost to cast this, exile a creature from your graveyard. 3 and 1 blue. Exile from your graveyard, draw a card. Seems fine. Skull Scob. Whenever a creature you control exploits a non-token creature, make a zombie. That doesn't seem very good. Cruel Witness seems decent, and it would be our first flyer. It is a 4-drop, but again, flying is good. Ways to break board stall are good. Blood Fountain seems decent, but I don't know that it's better than Cruel Witness or Cobbled Lancer. This is a weird one, right? Because if you get it early, it's just absolute garbage. Like, you don't want it in your opening hand ever. But I assume you're trading creatures pretty aggressively in this format, considering. So it is a nice bit of value. And we don't really have a lot of that yet in our build. Let's try it. Turn target wolf or werewolf to its owner's hand. Oh, or pay 4 and draw a card and bounce. Probably good. Probably good enough. Doom Dissenter, of course, another decent card, but we still don't have any exploit creatures. Sure, let's have our 4-mana slot be exclusively removal. We do need more 3-drops. Desperate Farmer seems decent enough here. I think Diagraph is a little better. Huh. All good cards here, but 2 of them are 4-drops, and we are starting to really jam up that 4-drop slot. Well, let's try the Farmer. Probably not playing anything in this pack, huh? Maybe this thing. We could take a Throng. Maybe we'll end up with enough of them. I'm not that excited about Cradle. Like, it's fine, but not very good. Ceiling is higher on Throng. When you sacrifice. So we definitely need some exploit things, and I don't think we have any. I don't think we have a single one, do we? If we prioritize that, we might be able to find one. Yeah, let's give it a try. Maybe we'll find the cards for it. We're running it much more heavily blue than black at the moment. This card is super broken. Got mega murdered by that card. Steelclad seems good. Scavenger also seems good. Probably have enough 2-drops in general. Yeah, I think I want at least one of these to be able to interact with the graveyard, right? Fear of Death seems reasonable, but we do have Lunar Rejection and 3 Bleed Drives and 1 Chill of the Grave already. So I'm not certain Fear of Death is something we would want to run. We might run the Blood Fountain, though. Oh, great. It's an exploit card. It's a rare. It's in our colors. Seems like a slam dunk. Chill the Grave, also great. Cruel Witness, also great. We might play Edgar's. I'm kind of hoping Chill or Cruel Witness comes back around more than anything, though. Kind of a bad rare. I mean, I guess in limited, it's still great. It's going to be very hard to interact with, but compared to some of the other rares, it's a card. If this had flying, it'd be good. Yeah. Feign Death. Gotta be another farmer, right? Binding Geist. Gluttonous Guest. Doesn't seem particularly good in our deck. Just a very, very good blocker. Creates a blood token. Rot Tide is another exploit creature. Binding Geist in general is pretty good, and a 3-drop, which is the lowest part of our curve at the moment. Binding or Guest? Binding or Guest? Pretty close to equivalent. I think in this case we want Geist. That seems like a terrible idea. I will take all of the bleed drives, thank you. Undead Butler. Undead Butler dies, you may exile it. Turn target creature card from graveyard to hand. Oh, I suppose it's a good exploit enabler, but we only have, I think, one card, or one rare so far that does that. Persistent Specimen, also a good exploit enabler. Butler or Guest? Butler or Guest? We've got one. No, we don't want to run that. Let's not even count that. We're not running the Wretched either. So we probably just need more 2-drops, huh? I mean, we can run this, although we don't want to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we need more 2-drops. I think I would rather take the Spirit in that case over the Butler. Since we have only one exploit card, this is at its best when it's exploiting. Nothing really exciting here. I don't think we really have many ways to gain life at all, do we? We've got 2 desperate farmers. One Diregraph Scavenger. Nothing else that makes blood tokens. Retrieval doesn't seem that impactful either. Retrieval or Bloodseeker, huh? I mean, seems like it'd be great in a blood token deck, but in our deck, I don't even know if we play it. Honestly. Definitely want the exploit card. Chill the Grave did come back. Cool, cool. I do think we want that. Don't think any of these make the deck. Just. Alright. Seems decent. We've got a couple rares. They're not particularly insane, but they're okay. We have 19 creatures. We're probably cutting a few creatures. Our curve is 7, 3, 7. We basically don't have 5 drops. We just stop at 4 drops. We also have very little evasion. Between Blood Fountain and Seeker and Guest, we do have a little bit of way to generate blood, so we probably want to keep 3 of those. We cut the Entomber. We have 2 or 3 exploit cards. 1, 2. Just 2? Maybe we're not running the egg. It's basically a 3-mana draw 1. But if we can exploit it, it's very good. I don't think we have enough exploit creatures to reliably hit that, though. I really want 3 or 4, and we don't even have that. And most of the time, it's just going to be not very useful. 2 chills and 4 bleed drives seems kind of insane. Don't know how often that's going to hit. Need to make a couple more cuts here. What are they? We have so few flyers. We're really just going to have to basically kill everything our opponent plays in order to win. There was that one spot we could have taken the Cruel Witness, the 3/3 flyer. We probably should have taken it, huh? Archghoul doesn't do much for us. Our zombie count's too low. Got 2 Chill the Graves and 4 Bleed Drives. I don't think we need Lunar Rejection. Also cuts another 4-drop from our curve. I think this is reasonable to try. Let's give it a shot. Okay, we got a 2-drop. We got some 3-drops. Seems good. So have some kind of instant. Got ourselves a reader. Huh. Well, guess we're just doing this. Well, I guess we're casting bleed dries. Mana werewolf. Okay, well, we're just drawing land. That sucks. What are we doing here? I guess nothing. Wow. All these desperate farmers are stuck behind this fucking diagraph. More mana wolves. And we've been playing forever, and we're both still over 20 life. Weird format. Guess we're just gonna wipe one of these out. Cast Runo and probably put the spirit back, I guess. Wow. It's pretty good. I don't think we have anything in our whole deck that'll transform that, do we? I don't think we ever really had an opportunity to get one. Maybe the, is the Kraken thing 5 or 6? I can't remember now. We probably should have tried to pick one of those up if I would have remembered the synergy. Is it worth bleeding dry to push a little more damage? Oh, I guess we could just discard this with a blood token if we really want to. So we're doing this. think they're dead. So we definitely lack stopping power here. I think our creatures are all really mediocre upon looking at them. We just didn't really have the damage we would have liked to be able to push through in a lot of those spots. We had to use removal on pretty mediocre stuff in the way. I guess Binding Geist would have helped there. We could have just made them weaker. Cool, got a mythic. Alright, I'll take it. Give it another go. That was a match where we didn't really get blown out by a rare. Our rares are both pretty weak. I guess we're grabbing a swamp and we could potentially syncopate something. Sure. We're going to the throngs. No. I'm the only one that gets to play that rare. Nothing to do here. Some glorified cycles. Huh. Well. What we can do here. Just wait. We got to keep overcharged up for a little while longer, right? Damn it, we can't draw any frickin' land. Okay. Really want to draw an island. Yeah, I guess that does the job. We made him use removal on our stupid 3/3. Why syncopate that and not the Lancer? Wonder how many throngs they have. Okay. Cool. Well, probably screwed now, but we'll see. Gross. Yeah. Probably just screwed now. This is the problem, right? Some rares just take over the entire game, and even though we have removal, chances are fairly high we're never going to be able to make it cast. Seems like they might not have anything, so let's just go for it. Cool. Sometimes lucky. Thankfully, Bleed Dry was exile removal, or we would be checkmated by the existence of the Blood Fountain. I guess we're probably just eating the Lancer, but we'll keep up our counterspell. Sure. A little bit too much land. This seems like a good one to counter. Bleed Dry again being the sole reason we're not eating shit right now. Yay! We got gems. It's unfortunate this is going to be the first arena opened that is actually draft. I think that they've done period. I think they did one before that was sealed. Which I was just like, yeah, well, you know, Magic's gambling to begin with, but sealed is like super gambling. So let's not do that. But it sucks that it's going to be draft this time, and it's this fucking format. Which has got to be the weakest format for like the last year and a half. For those who are wondering, it's kind of been confirmed through a data collection website, 17 Lands, and several others, that, yeah, this is a Prince format, which means that the rares dominate the gameplay patterns in general. They do have data to prove that compared to previous formats, that the rares have a 4 to 6% increase in win likelihood when being played, and in some cases as much as 12 to 15% more likely to win with a rare in your deck, which, while it doesn't sound like a lot percentage-wise, it's actually really, really huge, statistically speaking. What that means is you'll often have games where the entire game up to that point of the rare hitting the field, none of your decisions mattered, nothing you did mattered, none of your deck building mattered. They'll just play a card that your entire deck contents cannot beat. So if you didn't somehow already miraculously have them to low life before that rare hit, you have no chance at all. And in a format with a lot of life gain in sort of a dirtily early game, most of the time the bomb is going to win. I guess just use the most mana. Oh man, we're out of coffee. Stupid water. Stupid dumb water. Ah, that sucks. Dang it. I will definitely trade the Minister for the Ragged Recluse. I think if we get the 5th mana, we're just jamming the Skywarp Scab. Yep. Wow. You know, there's nothing that gets through the Skywarp Scab. Hopefully that'll buy us the time we need. What does this do? 2 damage to you. Exile top card of your library. Wow. Holy shit. Well, that fucking sucks. Oh, okay. Let's just do nothing but draw land, huh? Gross. Flooding out. Flooding out a little bit. We're going to buy ourselves some time by tapping the Volt Charge Berserker. That does not exile, so we can get that back with Bruno. That seems good. Holy fuck. Well, Jesus Christ. 10 land left in our deck and 28 cards to go. Nothing you can do about good old-fashioned Flood. We are dying here. Drawing 8 million lands will do that to you. Can't even cast both of these because we only have one swamp. The Minister totally killed us single-handedly. Like, the Minister giving them a way to train up and get past our high-toughness creatures. Well, that and the fact that we've drawn almost exclusively lands. That doesn't help either. Let's just move on here. They have too many creatures. We drew 0 removal. We drew all lands. We drew one Binding Geist, and they had a Exile answer for it. There's no way to win that game. Bad draws are going to happen. At least that wasn't just a rare murdering us. It was just drawing like shit. Good old-fashioned way to die. This is terrible. Unkeepable, terrible, unplayable trash. Okay. Well, we just need to hope and pray here. You have, what, 6 2-drops? Only block creatures with flying. No. No life gain, dog. Or bird. Poop. That's a weird rare. Yeah. If we get an island, we now have ideal fodder for our counterspell. Or not, you know, we could just not hit an island. Welcoming Vampire. That's a good rare. I'd like for that to go away. There's an island. So we have good counterspell on deck. I think that'll do it. All right. That was a little more reasonable, but that's because we got 900,000 exile cards. Like, we got way more exile cards than I'd expect we'd ever get in a live draft ever. By like 1,000,000%. Like, we're never gonna get fucking 4 bleed drives, okay? Let's just be realistic here. We're never gonna get 4 bleed drives in a real draft with actual people. It's just not gonna happen. If we had 2 of these, we'd probably be losing most of these games because our creature quality is pretty abysmal, to be honest. The creature quality is bad. Our synergy is low. We're reasonably able to keep value with the Amalgam, and this getting us a creature back, and the Blood Fountain getting us a creature back, the Cobbled Lancer drawing us a card, and the Binding Geist casting twice, the Chill of the Grave being a decent card to cycle. I'm going to play it one more time, even though we've gone through all the things here. Maybe 2 more times. To get a better idea of how it does against other people. This was a cool idea. I wish they would do this more often. Having a free draft, a free quick draft is really cool. I feel like they should do this phantom draft thing like maybe a couple times a month at least. That would be fun. I almost feel like they had to do it for this set because the reception for the set is so poor. And you know, they are making money selling packs. They are a drug cartel. let's not delude ourselves. I'm gonna be freaked out if a bat that size gave me a message. A little freaked out. Well, we're currently in the waiting room. Things I have going on. I'm doing a metal show this Friday at a cafe with 4 or 5 other metal bands. That should be cool. I'm still playing standard on occasion. Not very often, though. I'm trying to work on some more creative stuff. I have a book I need to get back into writing and another 7 songs to write for the band soon. And sometimes you just get depressed, man. Sometimes life gets you down. You take a little mental health break. Just kind of do nothing and unplug. But we're functional now. And that's why we're here. I wonder if you just can't even queue into another game once you've gotten your 3 wins. We'll cancel and try once more. But it may be the case that once you've gotten your 3 wins, you're cut off, man. Okay. Seems good. Could use one more swamp, but we have a 2, a 3, a 3. Seems okay. Every time we played a Binding Geist, we've been hit with exile removal. We've never gotten to cast the other side of it. That's pretty decent. I think we'll just chill the flyer. I think I'm fine trading that. Why would you play the land there? That's slightly baffling. I don't know why you'd play the land there. No thanks. Yeah. Well, my rare being a counterspell is kind of amusing. Use my rare to literally counter their rare. Well, that was cool. Pretty unimpressed with the black-blue flyer. Just a 1/4 with a raised dead attached. I don't think in Dimir colors you're often going to be able to get a playable 6-drop to transform them. Cool. We got options. Oh, that's going to be circled, isn't it? No? I don't want to get syncopated. I'm going to pass this turn. Damn it. Fine. Just gonna play around our fucking syncopate. Seems like opponent has syncopate as well. I mean, like, what am I can't draw any land. Yeah. Seemed pretty obvious they had a counterspell. Cool. Okay. Oh man, we can't even cast Bleed Dry. That kind of sucks. Wow, this guy just will not fucking cast a spell. It's like mono counter spells over here. God damn it! Okay. I'm just sick of that game. Like, cannot draw fucking land. To the point where we're sitting on a counter spell and we have to play things because we're gonna have to discard. It's fucking ridiculous. That's another example of just drawing bad and dying. I mean, this does give us a blood token, so we can dig for the blue, I guess? Sure. Ugh. That is a card we're going to need chill for, because when they get it back from the graveyard, it's pretty fucked up. You know, their start is really good. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Fucking Minister. Minister with the fucking Geist in play means we're just gonna lose. Yeah. Minister with the Geist in play just means we're totally effed. Yeah, we're just on Chill the Grave right now, right? Fuck you. Flyer is a bit of a problem, but again, we're not getting the mana we need. We're running 17 land, just not drawing them. Diregraph or Bleed Dry? I guess we're just playing Diregraph here. Oh, it's only 2, not 3. Sure. It says Death Touch. More lifelink. Now I think we're just on Bleed Dry. This can block the Twin Blade though. Yeah, let's just play this. Well, that fucking sucks. How is this not a rare? How is that not a rare? Okay. I have no attacks. Seriously, how is this not a rare? I don't understand it. Yeah. Dormant Grove. What's the rating on this card? It's gotta be like a freaking A, right? C+? Are you kidding? Okay. I don't understand how that's not an A. No way to get rid of it ever. Probably just gonna Chill the Grave. Geist. Hmm. So syncopate for 2 up if we want it. Also get 2 binding geists back. He has 6 mana. Sure. Doom Dissenter. Sure. Do not have 2 black mana. I have 1 black mana. I have died. Yep, I have died. Thought I had 2 black mana. Guess I'm just flashing this in the chump. That's annoying. Damn it. %, bleed dry there. It's really all the one is the game. Did kind of super punt on that last moment there. Bookworm. Okay, I think we're good here for draft. This was our first quick draft, technically phantom draft for the new set, and I went a little better than the previous one. Still not sold on this set, but you know, to each their own. My name is Gravity Groove. This has been Bad Luck Good Game. If you enjoyed the show, or you live in the Twin Cities and you want to see me rock out, hey, you know, you can find it. It's at a cafe in the Twin Cities in St. Paul. It'll be cool. Thanks so much for hanging out, and perhaps we'll see you sometime in the future. Boom. Later.